This is the MTN Noon News.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the Noon News. I'm Andrea Lutz. The commission that will draw Montana's 2 new congressional districts is getting close to a final decision. We'll get to that story in a minute, but first. President Joe Biden's social spending package will look a lot smaller if it passes. Here's today's leading look. The president says he'll drop free community college and reduce money for elderly home care. That final bill will likely carry a price tag of just under $2 trillion. A Missoula man is charged with homicide for running over his girlfriend. Prosecutors say Bradley Nagel struck and killed Lucille Sinek in the parking lot of Winco Foods. It happened after the couple argued. Surveillance video shows Nagel driving over Sinek's head and shoulders. Billings voters will decide if recreational marijuana dispensaries are allowed in city limits. Those within the industry say that proposed zones don't offer enough realistic space. City council members worry the proposal would place dispensaries on the city's south side. And Bozeman leaders are also taking up the issue of medical or recreational marijuana and dispensaries. Some might have to pay $750 every single year for a business fee, and there could be a distance buffer between dispensaries and schools and churches. The commission will vote on November 9th. Montana State University welcomed nearly 4,000 new students this year. That prior record was just shy of 500 back in 2016. This year not only had the largest freshman class, but also the largest number of Native American students. A memorial service will start today at 4 and run through Friday for Chief Old Person, the longest serving elected tribal official in the United States. He was 92 and died after a battle with cancer. He will lay in state at the Browning High School gymnasium. Montana state flags have been ordered to fly at half staff in his honor. That's today's leading look.
Well, we are warming up a little bit today, trying to at least in some spots get back near seasonal. Take a look at those projected highs today. You can see off to our west into the 60s we go, central parts of the region into the 50s, and maybe even still some 40s on the eastern side of Montana. You'll notice we'll have some waves of cloud cover come through. Most of us not going to get any rain, but you look out there in the western section of the state, yeah, we do have some moisture coming in. Now, that big area of low pressure that brought a lot of snow to parts of Wyoming yesterday, it's pushed off to the east, but we've got several waves of moisture trying to come in from the Pacific out of the west over the course of the next few days. But you see the high pressure there zeroed over the area. Will that block our chance of rain? We'll take a look with the main forecast coming up.
Montana Republicans organized a rally outside the Capitol Tuesday morning before the hearing and packed the meeting to testify in person for the GOP submitted maps. Those 4 proposals split the state into eastern and western districts and either put all or part of Bozeman and Gallatin County into the eastern district. Republicans said they make sense geographically, and whether they're politically competitive should not be a factor.
The things I keep hearing about it being competitive and the partisan issues here, I think are inappropriate. It's important to stick to the constitutional intent, that we balance that population and make it make sense when you look at a map, so it's not something with some crazy puzzle piece missing.
Republicans also slammed the Democratic proposals as blatant gerrymandering meant to create a pro-Democratic district. State Representative Derek Skees of Kalispell even brought a pumpkin carved with one of the Democratic districts to make his point.
This north-south district is a joke. It puts 3 of the 4 fastest growing communities inside this district. So within just a few years, this district will outpace the other district. I really hope that you realize that this is not a treat, this is a total trick.
But many of the citizens testifying Tuesday via Zoom favored the Democratic proposals. Richard Lyon, a Bozeman attorney, said the growing communities in southwestern Montana should be together in one district, and that the GOP proposals are nakedly partisan. Yet Roseanne Nash of the League of Women Voters said none of the 9 maps meet all of the desired goals of engaging voters, political parity, and keeping communities of interest in the same districts.
The commission will have to balance these goals. Montana independent commissions have done a good job in the past, and this commission can succeed in drawing a map that's fair to all Montana voters.
The commission meets again on Thursday to vote on a tentative final map. Commission Chair Maylin Smith told me it's more likely the Commission on Thursday will choose a hybrid of the finalist maps, making some tweaks in response to public comment. Then possibly one last hearing before the Commission takes an expected final vote on October 30th. At the Capitol, Mike Dennison, MTN News.